I was asked to make a video about women's bodies and, oh man, all the thoughts that you feel after having a baby. And I have so many thoughts on this. I've actually thought about this many times before. And so I'm making a longer video because it can't be described in a minute 30 like reels are. So I remember my first kind of recognition of these thoughts when I had just gotten married, and so I had spent all this time working on my body before my wedding day to try to have, toned arms and a flat stomach and perfect hair and all the things, because that's what we're told needs to happen for our wedding. And so I did really hard workouts, and I wedding day came and I felt pretty decent about my body. I in certain pictures, and I had worked my butt off to look the way that I wanted to look on my wedding day. And then soon after, well-meaning people asked, when are you going to have babies? And I think that's a whole nother video that I can do about people's opinion of where your life should be at. But I ended up getting pregnant about 6 months after I got married, and I remember thinking how uncomfortable I felt in my pants. Like, I went from feeling pretty toned and comfortable-ish in my body, and then all of a sudden you start getting this kind of bloat, and but it's so early, so you're afraid to tell people that you're pregnant, but you're uncomfortable in your body, like physically uncomfortable in your body, because your body is making this human. And I remember thinking, like, it is crazy how our bodies are just expected to be whatever they need to be based on whatever season of life that we're in. And it can switch on a dime. Like 6 months is not a lot of time. Some people have babies even before that. And you are just kind of, as a woman, expected to love your body in every form that it is. And or the opposite, you're supposed to think that something is wrong with it and that you should fix it. And I just remember feeling uncomfortable in my body, and I didn't know that you could just, wear maternity pants right away. Luckily with Finn, I felt comfortable to just throw those bad boys on as soon as I started feeling bloated, because my body was busy making this beautiful human and needed room to do so. But with Theo, I was just like, it's just such a mind-blowing thing that our bodies do the things that they do and expand the way that they expand. And I think there's a lot of feelings that we feel during those times. It's so crazy and beautiful, and I remember feeling, first uncomfortable, and then feeling so excited to see this bump happening in my belly. And I remember specifically having a thought of, in regular days pre-pregnancy, I would be bummed if I saw my stomach sticking out, and now I'm so excited to see my stomach sticking out. And it's amazing how the same stomach in the same shape can evoke such different emotions in ourselves. And then you get to the point where you're so pregnant that you can't see your legs anymore, and you are just so excited to be pregnant. And so there's so many so many feelings that go along with pregnancy, scared and worried and terrified and, oh my gosh, excited and overwhelmed, and you're just watching your body take shape, and every day it's a different shape and a bigger shape. And if you're blessed and you get to, you know, carry this beautiful human until you are ready to give birth, you know, like, it's just amazing. And then you give birth in whatever way that looks like. And I had vaginal births with both of my boys, and so I can't speak to C-sections, but for vaginal births, your body has, it goes through this crazy traumatic thing. And immediately you are taking care of another human instead of yourself. But you're also plagued with these societal norms of, you should want to lose that baby weight within a couple of weeks. Here's how to do it. And you're so deep in this new life that you have never been a part of before, and you're just trying to get sleep, and you're trying to feed this human, and you're trying to get this human to sleep, and, you know, take care of this tiny human, especially first babies, when you have no idea what you're doing. And there's the hormone fluctuation that goes with that, and there's the, again, feelings, all the feelings. You're overwhelmed, you're, oh my gosh, you're just filled with joy and anxiety and sometimes depression because you're not getting sleep, or your hormones, again, are just trying to regulate. And you have all the thoughts and the feelings, and then you've got this narrative in the back of your head, or you know, the lovely algorithms of the world are telling you all the things that you should be doing postpartum that you're, of course, not doing, because you're just trying to keep this beautiful human alive. And there's a lot of, like, guilt and shame that you feel inside of yourself that nobody really talks about. And I did another video right after Finn was born, just talking about how I wish people would talk about how, if you love your body and you listen to what it needs and you give it what it needs, whether that's certain foods. I ate a lot of chocolate after Finn was born, and I drank a lot of coconut water, which is full of sugar, and because that's what my body was telling me that I needed. And I gave myself the grace in that. I let myself do whatever I needed to do. I went on walks, you know, with my boys, and I stretched, and I didn't do any crazy workouts. And I just loved myself in that time, instead of with Theo. I mean, punish feels like a big word, but it felt like punishment, because I was basically telling myself that what I was doing wasn't enough. And I wish I could go back to me. And sorry, it's emotional to me, because I feel like more of the world needs to hear that it's such a beautiful time postpartum too, but it's so hard, and you don't need that extra pressure. And I think that God made us to take care of these beautiful humans and figure out a way to love us in the meantime too. And that doesn't involve punishment. It doesn't involve, you know, feeling like you're not doing enough. It involves just taking care of yourself in ways that you can. And there's all the body thoughts in postpartum too. Like, you can finally see your legs again, and you're like, oh my goodness, like, it's hard. It's hard to overnight be able to see kind of changes that have taken shape with your body, and to feel everything. Like, for me, I felt so much gratitude, and I did this with Theo too. I felt so much gratitude for my body that was able to have this human and keep him alive inside my body, because I know so many people that haven't had that happen. And I felt so much gratitude, and I felt empowered too. And then there's this other part of me that felt like I just had kind of dysfunctional views on my body too at the same time, and about, you know, how soft my belly was, and how there's this extra skin, and my legs are bigger than they were, and there's all these thoughts that you have. And oh, I remember after I had Theo, like just coming out of it, and you know, months down the road, thinking like, why did I push myself so hard when my body was able to take care of itself? And like, bodies are so freaking smart, and they can, if you lean into what they are asking you to do, if you listen to them and you ask yourself, what do I need from me today? And you kind of just feel into your body, and you feel like, oh gosh, I'm with both babies, I had started out breastfeeding, and then ended up needing to pump exclusively with them because breastfeeding did not go well for me, which is a whole nother video that I could do. But and I just think there's so much that we place pressure on for bodies, and if we actually listened to them and gave them the respect that they deserve for being these incredible things that have kept us alive. We are literally, if you're watching this, you are alive today because your body kept you alive, and you are safe today in your skin because your body has a million mechanisms in it that are trying to help you survive. If we gave our body that respect and we listened to our body would tell us what it needed. And if you lean into that, and whatever shape your body is in, and learn how to support it and love it for the amazing thing that it is, instead of feeling like there's something wrong with you and you are broken. It's amazing what happens when you love on your body, and it's not going to happen overnight. Feeling that love, this has not happened overnight for me. It's been a heck of a journey, and it's still a journey where I have hard days still, but I have a lot of days where I'm just so proud of my body for everything that it's done and kept me safe through, and kept my baby safe through. And I'm making this video to let you know that it's okay to feel all the feelings that you feel about your body, whether you're having a hard body day or a good body day, or, you know, a hard body year or years or decades. It's okay to feel that way, but I promise you that if you start paying attention to what your body needs and loving on your body more than hating on your body, you don't have to do crazy workouts. You don't have to eat just fruits and vegetables for your entire life for your body to be healthy. I have intuitively ate. There's a book called Intuitive Eating. I don't know how many times I've talked about it, 1,000,000. That has completely changed my relationship with food and my body and movement of my body. There's a class called Health Made Simple that I took that is incredible. And I've picked up things along the way about my mind, and I've just learned so much about how to take care of myself, and not in a way that makes me feel like my body is wrong in a way that helps me listen to my body and see, what do you need today? How can I help? How can I help you? How can I love you? Because you are the only body I've got for my entire life. And so anyways, again, I knew this was going to be a long video, and I just wanted to share it in case you've been there in whatever season of life that you're in. Women's bodies, men's bodies, all the bodies are incredible. They're incredible. They're made to help you live and survive. So when you are feeling mad and angry and feel like you are broken and your body is broken, you're not. Your body has kept you alive every single day. And some days are harder than others. And so today I want you to know that if you're feeling different feelings about your body, negative, positive, let yourself feel them. And then know that once you start supporting and loving your body in a way that your body has been asking you to for maybe decades, and the world is telling you you're doing it wrong because, you know, there's this other program that you can do, and, you know, it'll help you lose weight in 3 weeks. I don't have a pill that I take for diets, you know, for weight loss. I don't have an exercise regimen. I listen to my body. I eat the foods that I love. I eat quote unquote healthy foods too that I love. I move my body in ways that my body wants to move. And I know you want to hear this if you're postpartum, because it's just what we crave knowing. I've lost the baby weight by loving myself and not torturing myself and punishing myself. I have learned to love my body, but also have had some really hard days about my body too. So this is my long talk about bodies, and women's bodies in particular, because that is the one that I can speak to. But I don't know if this is helpful. I hope it was. I hope at least you were seen today in this, and that you felt like you were less alone in whatever feelings that you're feeling about your body. And if you feel like it would be helpful for somebody else to view this, please share it. And if you need some space to talk about your body, I am here. If this is the first time we're meeting, hi, I'm Molly Sutton. I am a health and wellness coach who is also a nurse at Grace Given Wellness, and I would love to chat with you if you're having any feelings on this that you need some space for. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I am leaving you with the notion and the truth that your body is amazing. It is freaking amazing, and I'm so glad it has helped you survive until this point, because the world needs you in it. Love on yourself, love your body, listen to what your body has to say. It's incredible.